Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp Blind. Last episode, Eagle wrecked our faces. He wrecked our faces so hard that I kind of don't see a path to victory in that mission. I'm sure there is one. I'm sure it's beatable, but I kind of don't see what it is. Which means I'm going to try a different character. Sorry, Sammy, but I think the game wasn't kidding when it said that you're the hardest version of the mission. Alright, how do I, resume this with a different character again? The interface is a little confusing here. Okay. Yeah, let's try the max version. It's probably the exact same mission, but Max's direct fire is just going to make it a lot easier. Once again, I underestimated how good Max is in a lot of ways. Yeah, his poor artillery range is a huge downside, but his direct... Oh, okay, it's a completely different map. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, those are Eagles, boys.
Okay, never mind. It's a completely different map. No Fog of War, thank God. I was getting a little tired of the Fog of War missions, to be honest. Okay, so at least I can see what he's doing and where his units are this time. So I don't get blindsided by multiple bombers guarding his rear line. Yeah. Defeat all the enemy troops, so I don't even have the option of capturing the enemy HQ this time. Good to know. No factories, so what we got is what we got. Looks like I might want to start by shooting down his chopper. Or... well, maybe let's start by engaging his fighter. That went really favorably. This is already a lot easier than with Sammy, thanks to Max's direct attack bonuses. Sammy's a great character, but I'm starting to think she's not very strong, that she's actually one of the weaker COs. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. Alright, maybe I should actually attack his bomber with this fighter squadron. Nice. Let his chopper come toward us, and then we'll engage it with ours and get the first strike advantage. Hit his light tanks with our mediums. Probably okay to move my bomber in to hit this tank. Yeah, his fighter will hit it, but with only 2 HP it won't do that much damage. This is a great opening turn for us. I guess the player gets an enormous advantage getting to go first. So I shouldn't complain when the computer gets some advantages too, because wow, first move advantage is pretty huge. At least when you start in range of so many enemy units, it is. Oh, interesting. Oh, right, because it's on the road. That's why it moves so fast. Nah. First strike advantage is quite huge, so let's not just hand it to him. Which way to send this guy? Probably south. Well, no, never mind. All my aircraft are to the south, so that's really heavily... Well, not defended, but I have a lot of forces in that direction is what I want to say. Oh, well. Thanks to his double turn, my attempt to stay out of the range of his units... Oh, what? I thought that I was out of range of that. I thought I checked that, and that was out of that range. Okay. I mean, clearly I was wrong, but I meant to check that and stay out of its range. Clearly I failed to do so. It's unfortunate.
Speed is the lifeblood of battle. Lightning drive.
Super overpowered CO power, go. God, this is OP as hell. Okay, and I even had a trooper in there. Well, I'm dead. Seriously, you just blew up almost everything. Okay, not almost everything. I still have a lot of stuff left, but man, the damage he inflicted was nuts. Minimum range on those is fairly crazy. By which I mean they have a huge blind spot. Okay, we got a lot of air coming right at us. And these guys can't fight air, so run, I guess. Well, I can also intercept it. Wow, that was effective. Fighters really are the king of the skies. I don't think it's worth bombing this infantry, considering that I would then probably get shot down or severely damaged by that AA. So, pull my bomber back, I reckon. Or move forward? Okay, I can't get to where I can bomb that, though. So... Okay, we all saw that this space is safe, right? We can all agree? Yes. And I don't think there's anything else, no. So yeah, let's actually go forward. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Sure, capture this. Well, my first move did huge damage. His counterattack did huge damage. This turn shouldn't be as eventful because we don't have that much within range of each other. Oh, why did I not see that? That wasn't even hard to see. I just overlooked it somehow. And that's inside the minimum range of my rocket anti-air, too. That turn went worse for me than I thought it was going to. Basically my own fault. I overlooked some fairly obvious things. Alright. Probably not a great time to use my power, but I'm going to anyway. These little animations don't seem skippable. I mean, I don't have anything against them. They're cool, and they don't really last that long. But after a while, I would probably skip them if I could, but it doesn't seem that I can. Not a big deal. There we go. Another pretty little European village. Might as well move forward, I guess. Attack as much as we can while Max's power is active. This is going well. Oh, this is going real well now. Okay, that was a strong turn. Quite pleased with how that went. Yeah, man, that blind spot is huge. Well, let's move this forward so that we can target the bombers in a turn or two. Quite a back and forth. We just keep inflicting heavy damage to each other every move. That's okay. That's less okay. Like I said, we just keep doing heavy damage to each other every move. Excuse me. Well, can't think of a better way to have done that. Good. I'm going to need to be able to shoot down this bomber. And that other bomber, so I can't lose all my anti-air. Although, wouldn't his bombers eventually run out of fuel? So much beautiful countryside and beautiful village getting ravaged by by the brutality of war. Except this is a happy, bright, cartoony war game, so actually nothing of the kind happens, and somehow none of these locations we fight in ever get damaged at all. Only real war were like this. Where did I take that 1 point of damage from? Oh, was it the helicopter shot me or something? Yeah, I think that's what happened. This previously crowded map suddenly has a lot less stuff on it.
Ready for attack.
Oh boy. God, his ability is OP.
Lightning drive.
Unless there's some even more OP commander we haven't met yet. I think it's official that this guy is the strongest CO. That ability is so crazy. Look at that. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Well, my turn, I guess.
Roll, tanks, roll. Max force.
Alright, let's see what we can do to this infantry squad. Good, we one-shotted it, even at half power. That's max for you. Is this not using up fuel by just hovering there? That's not how planes work, you know. Sure, finish capturing this. Why not? Finish what we started. So he's got a bomber and a fighter left, and that's it, I think. So, what to do? I guess pull his bomber, which seems determined to just sit there. Maybe pull it with my AA. Hope he doesn't one-shot it, though I fear he might. And lure it close enough that we can shoot it with this. And I'll want to be careful to maneuver this correctly so that it will be in range. I wonder if I should have done that the other way around. Maybe. If I just move one to the left, it'll work. This guy, he doesn't matter. These are the only two units that matter now. Because they're the only things that can shoot at his units. I guess this guy kind of matters because he can capture buildings. Like I could capture this and use it for a repair point. But I don't even care about my tank now. I guess I could have pulled his bomber with the tank, though. That probably would have been smarter. Okay, he one-shotted it. Exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. I think I screwed up big time, and I should have pulled my tank down and moved my tank down and pulled him with that. I think I made a huge mistake. It's really unfortunate that he one-shotted my anti-air without taking any damage in return. I think I made such a big mistake, I just lost myself the map, actually. Because I'm probably about to lose that anti-air, and also he's inside its range. Yeah, I got nothing that can shoot at him anymore. Does he use up any fuel hovering there? Because he'll crash eventually. Right? Yeah, I really screwed that up. I had this one, and I blew it. Okay, I guess. This feels stupid, but I can just end turn until he runs out of fuel. This seems like a questionable bit of map design. Like, shouldn't you just give me the win now? Or honestly, you should just give him the win, because realistically, his bomber should be able to chase down my guys and blow them up, and I can't do anything about it. But, yeah, if you want to just hover there, sure. We can win this stupid way. Well, that was amusing. So I guess while we're waiting for this, I was thinking I'd just fast forward through it. But maybe I could talk a little bit about creative projects I'm thinking of working on. I always like to use at least some of my time off to work on creative projects. I've narrowed it down to probably one of two things. One would be to work on the sequel to my Red Alert Alternative mod, which would be called Tiberian Alternative. Possibly using the OpenRA engine as a base, in which case I would have to download OpenRA, figure out how to make missions and do modding with that engine, put a campaign together. That could be pretty cool. I think there's at least a few people around who really liked Red Alert Alternative who'd be interested in seeing a sequel. Another option is to work on my original war game that I've worked on and off for some years, which I have just been coding myself and building it myself from scratch. Now that's the much more work option, and a lot of that is not my favorite kind of work. I'm not a huge fan of coding game engines. I mean, I have a PhD in computer science, I'm a professional software developer, so I know how to do it. But to me, the fun part of making games is content creation, especially map design, writing a game script, you know, the dialogue and stuff in the story. To a lesser extent, like drawing art assets and stuff, but the mission design is the funnest part. So writing all the code is just sort of the mountain I have to climb, or the hurdle I have to get over to get to the fun part. So one of those two is what I'm thinking of working on over my break, when I'm not just enjoying time outdoors and enjoying the beautiful spring weather and playing video games like this one. We'll see. I'm kind of leaning toward working on my own war game at the moment, but I'll make up my mind for sure within the next day or two. Okay, I win? That was so dumb. I mean, all of us are viciously attacking your homeland right now. So, I mean, you're not wrong, but if we're in agreement that he's a dumb kid, why is he an officer in our army? So many things about this game make no sense. I mean, I know, even though there are lots of adults, like me, who enjoy this game, it's sort of written for children. So the plot isn't really meant to have any depth or make any sense. I understand that. That's fine. But I like picking things apart and actually trying to take a plot seriously. It can't be done with this game. It's just too ridiculous. Oh, well. I saw your friend attack my homeland with my own eyes, but you believe in him. So I'll just believe he didn't do it. Okay, sure. Wait a minute! You're contradicting yourself. Okay, I trust you, so I'll trust him, but don't believe for a moment that I trust any of you. Oh, this game's
Still good to go. Just a little confused.
You're not the only one, man. This game's story. Speed 0, I agree. That D rank was deserved. I'm not proud of that victory. I'm not proud of anything that just happened, but whatever, we won. That's what really matters, that we won. Oh cool, we can buy Eagle. Eagle's pretty cool, actually. Maybe the strongest CO, and a pretty cool character. So I think I'll mosey on over to the shop and buy him. Wow, every single mission has been branching out. Hey, Sonia.
Sonia, pleased.
Okay.
What?
I like to go with my interpretation that this is all just a bunch of people playing a war game. The plot still doesn't make a whole lot of sense even then, but it's marginally less ridiculous. Okay, so... Hey, Sammy actually gets a mission where it's not harder for her. It's 5 stars for everybody. So I'll probably try the next one with Sammy again. It's interesting how we've been getting so many branching missions. Interesting and pretty cool. In any case, let's go buy Eagle from the shop.
Come buy something.
Yep. Yeah, I got that impression too.
Let's get down to business.
Is that the game designers just straight up admitting that Sonya is one of the weaker COs, that the COs aren't all equally balanced? You know, that's not necessarily even a bad thing, because if you have players of unequal skill facing each other, the better player could take a weaker CO and kind of use that as a handicap. Oh, for crying out loud, I'm 15 coins short because of my abysmal performance on that last mission, because I got a speed score of 0. Whatever, I'll buy him next time. Oh, shut up, Hachi. I'll have you know I have excellent hygiene. Get stuffed. What the heck was that all about? Whatever. Oh my god. This is gonna be the stupidest video. Whatever. We're done for this time. Next time we're gonna be fighting Drake again, it looks like. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.